Hello everyone, I'm Wen and I'm a student of grade 10 and I'm building my first game in Java. And the name of the game is Silverstone and this is the first devlog for it. And before I start posting actual devlogs, I wanted to just make a quick devlog update to catch everyone up upon whatever I've built so far. Silverstone is a dark RPG set in a strange town where you are a banished knight and you have gotten there somehow. You don't know about that, and yeah, that's basically a bit of the lore. And now the game is still in early development, but I have built small systems right there. And we have a dialogue system and where a scene system and a player start system and an inventory and stash system, and the rest has to be done. And let's just go back to the dialogue system where you have a typewriter effect, and basically in classic RPGs which I've played, I've seen such effects, so I just wanted to implement that, and it feels polished. And then also there's a small feature in the system where you can just click anywhere on the screen with the mouse, and it skips to the full dialogue, and you can skip the animation. Scene system is there, and basically this is something which I've come up on my own, where each location in the game updates and the dialogues and the character choices differ, like it changes. So if you go somewhere, the buttons change and the text changes, and this basically allows the player to explore different parts and interact with characters and stuff. You get it. Enough of the and then we have the player stats. I also added this, and it basically shows health level and what weapon is the player holding. And then we have an inventory and stash system where basically this thing is like there's an inventory where you can store the weapons, the swords, the pickaxes, the axes, and the armor and stuff, the helmet, the chest plate, the leggings, and stuff. And then we have the stash where you can store all the ores for this. And this is a 2D RPG, I think. More, not, it's like a, how can I say this? My god. I'm not getting the words for this, but it's something like a text based RPG. Yeah. I actually found this video by Riceno and actually was very interested on doing this. And I'm thinking of not exactly copying him completely, but I feel like, just changing here and there. Uh, then I maybe stuff like, full screening and, just instead of the picture just being there in a corner with and minimized, I would rather keep it full screen and remove all the stuff, and maybe make a WASD set system, so that or maybe keep the button system and make it full screen, and something like this actually I wanted to keep. And yeah, that's mostly it. And the next thing I'm working on is an item system, a combat mechanic, and maybe a dungeon exploration, which I will be doing because again I have to implement ores and stuff. Yeah, so that's mostly it. I actually, you might be asking why did I make it in Java? Well, yeah, I've tried other engines out, and I did not feel like doing, like, I did not exactly get the feel. But whenever I coded in Java, because that's the only language I know, it felt nice and it felt like I was having control over the entire game. So that's why I actually built it in Java. This is my first devlog, and this is my first video as well on YouTube, so I might be a bit rusty with my voice and stuff. This is my first time, and I hope that I can improve it next time or in the future. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Uh, if you want to support this guy right here, me, please do subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.